everyone, this is Snoopy from DNB Academy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make basses like the ones in the track Spaceman by Kasra and Gardna. So this is the original track.
I'm up, I'm ready to go, and I need to know, are you ready? Ready. 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 I'm up, I'm ready to go, and I need to know, are you ready?
And here is my recreation.
I'm up, I'm ready to go, and I need to know, are you ready? Ready. 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 I'm up, I'm ready to go, and I need to know, are you ready?
Also, before we get started with the video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at DNBAcademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastic, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So that being said, let's get into the video. So these are the notes we'll be using today. Now let's jump into Zero. So for this sound, we're actually going to start with the sub oscillator. So let's disable oscillator A for now. And then we're going to enable sub oscillator. Select the square wave and drop down 2 octaves. From here, we're going to the filter and remove the A oscillator and only the sub oscillator. Let's bring it down close to 200. And also, let's do it MG low 24. Bring the resonance all the way down. So we have this now. All right, now that we have the sub, we hear that pitch modulation that is happening with the sound, and we're going to create that. So we're going to use LFO1 to modulate the pitch. So we're going into the matrix. On the source, we select LFO1. In the destination, we're going to select global master tuning. That way, everything, all the oscillators and all the noise and everything will be pitch drifting with it. We're going to leave it in bipolar because we want it to go upwards and downwards, so positive and negative. And on the amount, we're going to select 7 semitones. Don't forget to type in SD for semitone, otherwise it will be a percentage value and you won't get the exact semitone. This way we get 7 semitones up and down because we're in bipolar. So back to the LFO. We're going to leave this one in off because we don't want it to re-trigger every time a note plays because we have 2 notes. And we're going to take this LFO during the time of those 2 notes. So we're going to set the rate down to 2 bars, right? The first bar will be the first note. The second bar will be the second note. All right. Now, another trick here is to set up the grid to 14, right? And that way, since we're doing bipolar on the pitch, what that means is here the middle is 0. And then we have 7 semitones up on the grid and 7 semitones down on the grid. So let's add a new dot over here. Just going to set it to grid so it gets in perfect pitch. And now I'm going to drop this first one 5 semitones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Exactly 5 semitones of pitch drifting. Now for the second half, we're going to do the same, but up 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3. That's it. We're going to do a little bit of curve, maybe add a dot here. Stick it to the grid, and we're going to do a little bit of curve here. So this will be the final result. Let's see. Yeah. So you can already hear the bass doing the drifting, right? Next, we're going to add now the rest of the bass, of course. We're going to add the second oscillator. And for this one, we're going to select basic shapes because we want signs. So basic shape, all good. Random down. We're going to leave on 0 octaves, but we're going to select +4 of semitones. And here, let's have a listen. All right. We're going to add 3 of unison and lower a lot to 1 the detuning. And to create that wobbling that we hear, we're going to go to LFO2 and we'll set the rate to 1/8. This time it's going to be triggered. Now we're going to move this dot over here and we're going to do a shape like this. So we're going to get the level down. Let's not remove it completely, but let's leave about 10% so it doesn't go away completely. And we're going to set LFO2 into the level. And this is the result. Good. And we have an extra harmonic coming out, so we're going to use oscillator B. Again, select basic shapes, sine oscillator, random down. And this time we're going to turn 2 of unison and about 6 of detuning. Again, we're going to bring the level around 10. And once again, we're going to send LFO2 controlling the oscillator B. But this one is going to be a little bit lower. And we have to fix here the semitone. We're going to go up 10 semitones. That feels okay. Now, because of the punch that we have at the beginning, let's add a little bit of attack. And also a tiny bit of release. About 90. So we're done on this side. And now let's go into the effects. So for the effects, we're going to select a distortion. Could be the tube. Just add here about 50%. Let's see. Nice. Afterwards, we're going to add some chorus just to give a bit more weight into it. And as usual, I get the rate down to 0 so we don't have too much movement with it. We're going to switch the low pass filter into a high pass filter and bring it down around 150. From here, let's see how is it sounding. Let's bring the depth down. That's good. And a little bit of the mix down as well. Just to add a bit more body into the sound. Then we go for the compressor, multiband. Because of the rate, it's 1/8. I want to speed up a little bit more the attack. So we're going to do about 43. And the release, same thing. So in milliseconds, that's actually 132 of a bar, if I'm not mistaken. 132 or 116, not sure. I think it's 132. So just to get the movement going faster over here in the compressor, right? So I want to push the compressor slightly down, the threshold, I mean. And now we're going to go to the different bands. And on the high band, it's getting too gritty, so let's bring it down about 30%. And let's recover the bass, the sub actually. Now let's add some gain into it. Probably a little bit more threshold. And at last, a tiny bit of reverb, just a small amount. Decay down as well. Let's remove the spin depth. Remove some low, so add some low cut. And I usually like to remove the highs as well, so we don't get that sizzling reverb, although there's not much highs to pick up from the reverb in this sound, but nevertheless, clean it a little bit so it gets a bit tighter. Just gonna drop here the gain. So it doesn't clip. So let's hear it one more time. And there we go. This was my recreation of the bass from the track Spaceman from Kasra and Gardna. So, if you like this video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at DNBAcademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastic, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So thanks for watching, I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next videos.